Queria voltar um pouco a essa questão das tendências eleitorais, falando mais especificamente de algumas eleições que vão ocorrer na América Latina nos próximos meses e no próximo ano, né? Nós vamos ter aí, estamos vivendo o processo eleitoral da Bolívia, do Peru, do Chile, da Colômbia, e em todos esses, pelo menos de acordo com as pesquisas mais atuais, a direita parece estar mais à frente que a esquerda. Na Bolívia, se as predições se confirmarem, nós vamos ter uma grande transformação ali com o fim do projeto do MAS. Eu gostaria que o senhor comentasse, se possível, se o senhor crê que está havendo uma nova virada ou guinada à direita dos países da América Latina.
It's a right-wing moment. It is a right-wing moment for a couple of reasons. In part, we're still coming out of a period, an unprecedented period, of left-wing electoral dominance in Latin America. The first part of the 21st century was dominated in Brazil and Argentina and Uruguay, in Chile, by different forms of left and center-left government. And for better or worse, initially there was an economic boom, and so left governments did very well, like here in Brazil. Eventually, there was a very, very difficult second decade of the 21st century in which the commodities boom ended. Crime rose. There were a series of corruption scandals across the region. Then COVID hit. And so by the end of the second decade of the 21st century, voters across Latin America, for good reason, were really unhappy. And the left was the status quo in Brazil. The left was the status quo in Argentina. The left was the status quo in Uruguay. So voters are turning still against that status quo. And the left is seen as part of the problem more than part of any solution. Not in every country, but in many countries. The other reason why it's a right-wing moment in Latin America is because of crime and insecurity. Crime and insecurity, if you look at surveys, is either the number one or the number two issue in every country, among voters, in every country in Latin America. Crime is always a right-wing issue. Anytime people are afraid for their security, they turn to the right, not just in Latin America, everywhere in the world. And so the combination of the left being associated with a very difficult last decade and rising very high crime rates and the fact that people are afraid to leave their houses, to walk to work, to take their kids to school, those are things that benefit the right. So yeah, in the last few years, we've seen right-wing victories, and I think we're likely to see several more in the years to come.